Hey, it's the
John and
Heather Show coming to you live from
our production studio, riding with this fine bunch back here, Born to Ride.
And I will tell you why, because it's
Tuesday.
That's right. Why is that?
Oh, I don't know, because we can talk about tacos or we can talk about our new intro.
That's right. Let's do it. Let's do it to it.
Throw that kickstand down, pop a cold one, and sit back and relax. It's time for the John and Heather Show, featuring John and Heather Toto, Florida's favorite biker couple, documenting the biker lifestyle and bringing you the latest in events and interviews from the biker world. And now, here's John and Heather.
So, guys, what do you think about that? We're going to play that first from now on. That's our new intro.
Yes, how do you like it?
Courtesy of Guard Dog. And we just wanted to know what you guys thought of that.
That was pretty cool. And believe it or not, that just turned off by itself. Did you see that?
That was so cool.
Yeah, we're learning some new buttons as we're doing the show right now. So we have a little bit of a different show. If you notice that we have a different camera.
Hope you guys noticed. We've got a cleaner, crisper look to the show, and hopefully you guys are noticing maybe the sound is a little bit better and a little bit cleaner for you. We've worked real hard on that, but we hope you guys are having a wonderful week,
bang up day,
and a great Tuesday.
Yep,
it's a wonderful Tuesday. We're so happy to be here with you, and so happy to have you here out there watching our show and supporting us. We've got a great lineup for you. We've got a wonderful duo today, a great business tycoon out there, also known as
Woody
from the Buffalo Chip.
Oh my God, we got the world famous Woody from the Buffalo Chip coming on. And who else?
And we also have Marilyn Stemp, the editor from Iron Trader News, and she is an amazing young woman, also a mother of two incredible human beings. This lady is a go-getter in the motorcycle industry like no other, let me tell you. And this duo is dynamic with what they do.
Dynamic duo.
Well, you know what I mean. He's a business icon, and she runs things around town, doing her thing. She's just a really admirable woman. She's so nice. She is. She's a really neat lady.
Yeah.
We've met her before. We've never had the pleasure to meet Woody, but we've met her a few times and had some fun working with her. High Cheese Rally and the Flying Pistons Breakfast. And she's just a wonderful woman.
Oh, yeah.
And we look forward to having them on a little later. Yeah, we have some comments coming through. We will have them on a little later.
We got Bruno.
Hey, Bruno, how you doing, Bruno?
I haven't heard from him in a while.
How you doing, Bruno?
Yep, how you doing, Bruno? I haven't heard from you in a while, man. Look, he's from Laconia, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Anyways, we are so happy, and everything else is going well for us, and we hope it's going good for you guys. We've been real busy, and things are going well. We've got the word of the day. We do, and that's being put on by Marcus Sir and Camp Easy Ride, which we've told you about Camp Easy Ride before, and hopefully you guys remember Camp Easy Ride. We're going to show you Camp Easy Ride. We told you a little bit about Camp Easy Ride.
Okay, now, and Camp Easy Ride is one of those places where you just show up, party, drop, repeat, and leave.
That's right.
And that's it. And what Marcus does, look, Camp for a Cause, donating gently used temporary lodging for those in need. That's one of Marcus's charities that he does, which is just wonderful because a lot of his money also goes to charity. Click on that right. One. Oh, that's how you do that.
It is. There we go. Let's get to that one.
There we go.
There we go. We changed that up there. There's Marcus's brand up there. Camp Easy Ride.
Okay.
And anyways, we've done Camp Easy Ride. We had the fun time of doing that at Jenny Springs. So not only are we talking about it, but we're also telling you something that we had the privilege of experiencing.
Glamping at its finest. I mean, that's no joke. I mean, the way this man puts on a show, It's incredible. I mean, literally, it's a show. I mean, you show up, all the tents are set up and organized in such a cool manner, and then what you do is you just go in. You basically just party. It's all set up. It has a queen size bed with a pillow topper on it.
Blown up. All right. You don't do anything.
And he's going to be in Leesburg. Will be the next place he's coming. If you stay put here just a little while longer, I gotta move over.
Get a little closer, baby. Get a little closer, baby.
Yeah, new camera's a little bit more, one of these. So anyway, we're gonna have our contest. We have our contest coming up with $720.
Put on by Marcus.
That's
from
right.
Camp Easy Ride and Windy Acres, which is where it's going to be stayed
Leesburg,
at,
Florida.
where you'll be stationed at, and that's for Leesburg Bike Fest.
Stationed at. They're not in the military.
Well, sometimes we like to throw in some words and make you.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so Leesburg's going to be a lot of fun. We will be there, and you'll get to have fun and hopefully come out and meet us.
Yes.
We'll be doing a happy hour.
Yes, we are. We're going to be doing a happy hour at Camp Easy Ride. When is it? 6:30 to 7?
Yes.
Yeah, from 6:30 to 7.
No, 6:30 to 7:30, I believe.
6:30 to 7. Yeah, 6:30.
We'll have the hour and everything written on a post, which we put out on Facebook. We will have it.
Yeah, it's going to be right around 7 o'clock anyway. And it's going to be a Camp Easy Ride. Come down there. We are a lousy bartender. Hey, we got a couple guys going there. We are lousy bartenders, but we will go ahead and we will try to serve everything we can. Yes,
and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to have just a great time with everybody coming down there. So hopefully you guys will all come down and meet us.
Stay tuned a little while. We're going to be giving you the word of the day for our show.
We were going to do the word of the day now.
You want to do it now?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do it.
Hour.
Hour as in HOUR, as in 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. The word is hour. HOUR is the word of the day for Marcus and Camp Easy Ride to win that's valued at $720 giveaway. Full passes. 3 days, 2 nights? Yeah, 3 days, 2 nights.
To Leesburg Bike Fest.
Leesburg at Windy Acres. All you got to do is go to our email site, which is JTOTO37@AOL.com. Just go in and put in the word of the day, which is hour, HOUR. We're on week 4. And if you've been paying attention, or you can go back and watch the other episodes, you can see where we've had the word of the day. It's either towards the middle or about like the half hour part of the show. And we'll tell you the word of the day. All these words will equal a sentence at the end. Okay? And at the sentence at the end. And I'll tell you right now, the way you do it is that the first person that gets the sentence week number 5 will be the winner. But if nobody gets the sentence, whoever gets the most words will be going into a drawing. Whoever gets it gets it. So again,
and you win, and you'll get to come out. You'll get to meet with us.
Yes.
And we'll get to have a great time. You'll spend 3 days, 2 nights with us. It's not torture.
Yes,
I promise.
no, it's not. And we're going to be bartending. We'll be doing all kinns of stuff.
And that won't be torture either.
Games. We even have some games.
We
got
some games. Adult games. Yeah, we did.
You guys are going to love it. We got them coming. We're lousy bartenders. We're going to do the best we can. And today's word, or this week's word of the day, is hour. Like hour 1. HOUR. Not OUR. Hour. HOUR.
And that you're going to get. So
JToto37AOL.com. Go ahead and put it in with your name and the word.
Online. Let's say hello. We've got Ron Galletti online.
Oh, how you doing,
Born
Ron?
to Ride, the owner and
man
CEO, the boss man himself, Ron Galletti. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up, brother? We have, we got Judy.
So happy to have you on with us, Ron.
We have Judy checking in.
Hi,
doing,
Judy? How you doing, Judy?
Oh,
Much love to you, Judy.
Bruno is out of the country. That's
why. Bruno, who let you out of the country?
Y'all need to, yeah, exactly.
Who let you out, Bruno?
That's funny. And we got Fangs Bite You out there.
Fangs Bite You. How you doing?
Fangs.
I hope you got the word of the day,
yes,
Fangs.
We did,
I hope you heard.
Fangs is really, I'll tell you right now, everybody out there needs to catch up with Fangs, because our viewer fan Fangs looks like he is contributing the most to the word of the day.
He might be doing.
If he gets that sentence next week, oh, look, we got Chris Muir on too. Jeez, everybody's logging on.
There we go. How you doing, Pete?
Secret mission. That was Bruno. Then Chris, geez, we got everybody chiming on here.
How you guys doing this evening? So glad to have you all. Oh, it's going to be great. All right, guys. Well, listen, we got some videos.
Yeah.
So let's show you guys some videos since we were talking to you about our guest this evening. Let's give you a little bit of background so you'll have a little bit to see and you'll know what we're talking about and why you guys all got to make your trip out to the one destination spot that every biker and everybody lives out there with wants to go. That's right. The one, the only.
Buffalo Chip. You gonna find that?
That's the one, the only.
Let's see. We got all kinds. See, it's all kinds of new buttons and new banners and all this other stuff.
Welcome to the Sturgis Buffalo Chip, the largest music festival in motorcycling. The Buffalo Chip is over 600 acres of camping, entertainment, and activities. There's so much going on, we don't have enough time to mention it all here. So here is a quick tour of the Buffalo Chip to give you a good idea of what you can expect once you get here. One of the first things you'll see when arriving at the Buffalo Chip is the Crossroads. This free access site is located outside the West Gate and is immediately identifiable by the world's largest big twin-engine sculpture near its center. During the day, Crossroads is rally in itself, with lots of vendors, bike shows, and entertainment like stunt riders, live music, and contests. Pass through the Crossroads and you'll discover the West box office where you can grab your wristband and enter the main festival campground. Once inside, there is a whole world of activities, entertainment, and amenities available to you. The Natural Amphitheater is the epicenter of activity that has helped earn the Buffalo Chip recognition as the best outdoor concert venue in South Dakota by MSN.com. This is where you'll find the Wolfman Jack main stage and 9 days of some of the biggest and best names in music performing nightly. That building you see in the middle is the Top Shelf Lounge, which is arguably the best seat in the house. Also located within the amphitheater, you'll find the General Store, our Speakeasy Steakhouse, and other eateries, numerous bars and vendors, Club Chip, and even a zip line. But don't just hang around the amphitheater all day. Venture out into the campground for more places to enjoy your time at the Chip. Bikini Beach is located just down the road from the amphitheater. This natural swimming hole is wrapped on 3 sides by a large deck and boasts a rope swing and slip and slide. There are fun games all day on the beach stage and live music every night. We know you'll need more than just places to hang out with your friends though, so the Buffalo Chip provides you with plenty of amenities to keep up with the rally festival needs. There's off-sale beer and ice up at the Water Tower Junction. That's also where you'll find the drop-off laundry service. There's free shower houses in 2 locations on the grounds, north and south, that also provide a coin-op laundry for guests to use on a first-come, first-served basis. If you're looking for a more premium bathing experience, visit Deluxe Showers at the Water Tower. Prepay for passes right now on our website. When you stay at the Buffalo Chip, you'll have everything you need to enjoy your rally vacation.
Okay, guys, who wants to go? Me.
All
right,
Thanks is even on there yelling hour.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Fags.
I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. Oh my God.
We
Can you
can't
believe
do
that?
a contest, Fags. It's not fair.
Yeah.
We're going to Leesburg.
Yeah, Leesburg. Listen, we can do little Leesburg, but I'll tell you right now, I mean, wow. Besides, geez, I don't know. I mean, Daytona is huge, but that's monstrous.
Is that not? It's kind of
It's
scary looking.
It's different.
It's huge.
It's different.
It's beautiful.
It's totally different because it's like within its own space, its own 600 acres, you know, and it's just
everything's self-contained.
It's self-contained. It has its own zip code.
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
its own zip code.
It's what Michael Crossman says. He'll be there.
Yeah, I don't blame Michael Crossman.
I know, Michael. We'll be there.
He's everywhere anyway. He's everywhere we go anywhere. We find out we go one where and boom, they're there.
There he is
wow.
too. All right, tell me, that is not just It is an amazing place, and you guys are going to find out so much. Just hang on to your seat.
Oh yeah.
Stay with us because we have the guests coming on in just a few minutes.
They're in the green room right now,
and
waiting
he's
to come
gonna
on.
tell you all about.
Want to bring them on a little early?
No,
Okay.
we're going to bring him on in a few minutes.
Okay.
And he's going to tell you all about what we got going on, and we've got a few questions prepared.
Yes, we
and
do.
who knows what he's going to ask you. What you never know. You might even get to ask him a question yourself. So, but we've got another video to show you a little bit about the Buffalo Chip. This one's a little bit shorter, but I do want to show you a little bit about it. So let's just see it.
Check it out
because it's very interesting.
Cool.
This will be my 25th or 26th rally in a row, which is one of the reasons I chose to move out here, is that through the years before I was married, the years that I was married, and the years after I was married, there was one thing that was consistent every year, and that was coming to the Sturgis Rally. So I'm Joe Melky, Sturgis, South Dakota. I do leather work, woodwork, but what I'm most known for is metal shaping and doing custom work within the American V-twin. One summer here at the Buffalo Chip during rally, this building sat vacant for most of the rally, and I looked at it every day. I'm looking to restart my business and just go someplace new and just reinvent myself. Within a month, I moved in, and that was 4.5 years ago. I decided to put on a motorcycle show during the Sturgis Rally that was FXRs only. It's the biggest single day bike show that happens during the rally. We usually have about 130 motorcycles, and that's a lot for only two models of Harley Davidson motorcycles that actually aren't even manufactured anymore. And we raise money for a local charity, and we just hang out and have a good time. And that's what has held me here at the Buffalo Chip. And the fact that I'm here in this building, earning a living, messing with motorcycles, being creative with my hands and my brain, and time to time actually earning a living doing it, is my freedom.
I scoured videos to bring you videos about the Buffalo Chip, and I have to tell you that I found this one to be very, very interesting.
It's a biker
and informative.
thing. It's because bikers are brothers.
Our brothers and sisters. And this struck me because you go there not only looking for a good time, but you go there in search of finding friendship, kinship, like-minded people. And you find that. You find those people. You find what you're looking for.
Yes,
you establish people, friendship, family. And that's something important. And not only do you do that, but you also see and learn that they're out there. The Buffalo Chip, which is huge, is doing something. They are making money to help charity.
Yes.
And that is what bikers are all about.
Yeah, bikers give the most back to charity than any other organization. I mean, and a lot of people don't realize that about bikers, that we might be rough and big guys and stuff like that,
or look a little harsh or something, but we're not.
We are the softest people in the world when it comes to children, disabled people, veterans,
animals,
animals,
plants, you name it, whatever. We really are.
Anything with the cause, you know what I'm saying? That's good for the people, the community, and things like that. Bikers are about freedom and individualization, and kinship, brotherhood, like-minded people, and that's sisterhood, and that's exactly what the Buffalo Chip brings also.
And Woody and Marilyn does the Flying Pistons breakfast, which raises money for the children's charity benefit. I mean, what more could you ask for? These things are what we are out there fighting for, to help you, to bring to you awareness. And that's what it's all about. So that's what I wanted to show you and let you know. And without that, I thought that was just really at heart to me. And, I think that's really neat. And Bruno, what do you think? Bruno says,
that dude was very cool.
Yep, Bruno, I agree.
I agree.
I totally agree.
Anytime somebody could do anything for charity by just, doing a job that he loves. Wow.
Yeah. That means a lot.
You get paid to do what you want to do, what you love to do.
I mean, how do you feel when we do photos?
I love it.
No, wait, let me finish.
Okay.
And we go and we do a job, and versus we do a job that's for, let's say, a charity benefit versus a paying job.
Yeah.
A private job.
A lot of times I'll put more work into the charity benefit. I won't lie. Sometimes a charity benefit. I like doing charity though. I mean, when I get paid, I'm always a professional.
It's
I
not
do exactly
that you
what
put
I'm
more
supposed to
work
do.
into it. I think that's the wrong.
Yeah, maybe that is. Maybe it is. It's just, I don't know. It's just more appreciative.
You get a better sense of appreciation.
It's right here. It's a little bit more right here, So I always like that.
I think you get a better sense of satisfaction in yourself.
Yes.
Self-satisfaction.
Yes, definitely.
At least I know, knowing you as my husband and knowing you as well as I do.
Yes.
That's what I would think. And I know myself, and that's what I would feel.
Yes. No, I agree with you 100% on that one. I'm always the same way when it comes to a charitable event.
That's why we're out here.
And we have one coming up here real soon.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that real fast.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Where is it? It's right here.
There it is.
Right here. I gotta go.
We wanted to talk about that. We've got the pinwheel ride.
We got the pinwheel run coming up. We got children. Children can't stop abuse, but together we can. What a wonderful slogan that these people have. This is from Chris. This is from Guard Dog and Ninja. They are the founders of Bikers
I don't want to hold it sideways. There we go.
You go to bikerscare.org and you can donate to their association. It's the pinwheel ride. It's coming up on the 13th. It's going to be in in Inverness at the Sheriff's Department in the parking lot. It's going to start there. It's the only ride in Citrus County that is going to be escorted because the Sheriff's Department loves the organization. They will be there and escort the ride. Kickstands up, what's on 11? What's on this one? It's $20 per rider, $15 per passenger, 50-50 raffles, everything else. Whereas kickstands, here we go. Registration at 10 a.m., kickstands up at 11 a.m. And if you find the flyer, you go to bikerscare.org, you could go ahead and you could also go and you can donate money if you can't make it to the event. All the money, 100% of it, all the proceeds.
100%. We know for a fact.
For a fact, hand to God, that all this money goes to the children, to the advocacy centers in Citrus County. I think there's 5 of them.
It goes to helping the children.
It does.
It all goes back.
You'll see when you see the blue pinwheels, that is the sign for this organization. And I think this is their 7th one. Yeah, 7th annual. And we've done 5.
We've done all of them.
I think we have.
Yeah.
I think the first season we didn't do because we didn't know, and then we started after that in the second season.
Okay.
We've been with Guard Dog and Ninja since the beginning on this, and we've always done their rides. We've always covered their events.
They mean a lot.
Whether it's just taking a few
really
pictures, they're our little good friends. Even and sometimes even the John Heather Show donates a few things to the event, and whatever it is, whatever we can do, and if it's just taking pictures or whatever else. That is something that we're going to do. Look, that's Chris over there. There's right there, Chris. That is Ninja herself giving us hearts. What a wonderful woman she is.
She is just an amazing person. And, it takes a lot to help and do the things that they do. And it means a lot.
And have a normal life and job because they don't make any money. This is nothing more than a passion.
Everything they drive, their drive and their ambition and what they have. It's 2 of them, just like us, duo.
2.
And just do, and they make it happen.
Yes,
they really do. They're a driving force, and
because Ninja's a survivor herself of abuse, so that's the reason why.
Exactly, and this is a lot of people are. I am. It's something that's it's running rampant.
And it's near and dear to us for helping out. Or
exactly.
Doing like
and we need to stop it. It doesn't happen one day a year.
No, it does. You have to bring awareness to the cause. And you got to bring awareness to the cause.
Exactly.
You have to bring awareness. If you see something that looks fishy, go ahead and report it.
Better you're wrong.
Better you're wrong.
And made the mistake.
Then you overlooked something that could have possibly saved the life of a child.
Exactly.
And that's very important.
And, and with that, I think that we've waited long enough. I know everybody is so anxious to bring on Woody and to bring on Marilyn.
Yes.
And we'll go ahead and bring them on about 5 minutes early.
Woody's not quite ready. Okay. Woody's not quite ready.
And when they're ready, we'll bring them on.
Oh, wait. There, I see Woody.
All right.
Hey, Woody.
Marilyn, if you guys are ready, give us a thumbs up when you guys are ready.
I see thumbs. Let's bring them on.
That means let's bring them on. We are so excited.
Okay.
All right. There's
and then we'll bring Marilyn. I think it'll give us a better shot. No, the other one is better.
There we go.
I think we see ourselves.
Hello, everybody.
Like
Hello,
Hollywood
Marilyn.
Squares.
Hello.
Hey, Woody. Hey, Marilyn. Does this look like Hollywood Squares?
Yeah, I don't want to be the one in the middle who always gets in trouble, right?
That's like Nipsey Russell or one of those old guys. I think I'm showing my age.
Yeah.
That's okay, honey. We all know how old you are.
Yeah, old.
Hi, Woody.
How you doing, Woody?
You know, I'm doing better. I'm just enjoying your show. You guys are.
Thank you.
I'm very enjoyable.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Woody. It's a pleasure having you on the show, and it's a pleasure having Marilyn on. Both of you are such wonderful people, and all the stuff that we did some research on, how much with charity you do, and how much you give back to the community. It's really outstanding, everything that you do, Woody, especially through the Buffalo Chip and that organization. And your whole family runs it. I think that's pretty wild.
Yeah, that really is.
Well, you know how it works. You know, you're just doing what you do because that's what you do. That's just who you are. We've been doing this for 43 years.
Yeah.
And so my kids grew up, here doing it, right? And so that's what we just continue to keep on doing it.
Keep on
Marilyn's
keeping
been here
on.
for many years, and we want to keep her here forever as well.
On that note, I'll drink my Yoo-hoo to you all.
Yeah, we're one of the few bikers that don't drink alcohol, so we got teas and Yoo-hoos. Sometimes we'll put one of them, redneck cozies around our drink, so it looks like a Budweiser when it's really a Coca-Cola. And we got Marilyn down there in the bottom. And the last time we met you was at the Flying Pistons breakfast, and what a good time that we had there. What a wonderful organization that you have also, Marilyn.
Amazing breakfast
thank you.
put on.
Oh,
Marilyn.
man, that was good. That was
Listen,
really good.
the thing that makes it good is that you turn up. It's nothing if we didn't get a bunch of friends that turn up and help us make it fun. It's the sum of the parts that makes the difference. It's just like a motorcycle. It's a bunch of parts and pieces until you put it together, right?
That's true. And you get all those little cogs working in sync, and next thing you know, boom, a miracle happens.
Yep, and that's kind of what happened with the Flying Piston. We're just lucky that people make time in their day in the middle of a busy rally, whether it's in Daytona or in Sturgis. We're just happy they take a couple hours out in the morning to come and show up.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're not kidding. I mean, it's smack dab right in the middle of the rally of of the Harley Davidson and of the middle of all of
Destination Daytona.
Destination Daytona, right in the middle of it.
Oh,
Yeah, and did we lose Woody?
Yeah, he'll pop back
He'll
on.
call back in and I'll put him back on.
Well,
Yeah,
and while he's missing, I'll tell you that this is our 10th year in Sturgis, and it's really because Woody welcomed us. They host us at the Buffalo Chip to have the Flying Piston there. And if they hadn't opened the door and just given us the space to have the breakfast, we could have never started it. So having the Chip as our host is a big deal to us.
That's
so
wonderful,
2024 is our 10th annual there.
It was very nice, you all having it outside underneath that covered area.
Yes, definitely.
It was
and that is a fun way to go. But the South Dakota weather can be a little unpredictable. Now, Woody will tell you that there's no bad days there. I'm kind of sure I've seen a couple of bad days there, but not to dwell on the negative, but we were blown off the top there one year. So you just have to be flexible if you're doing something outside.
Oh, look who just popped on. We got Chuck the Crazy Moonshiner just popped on.
Hey, nice to see Chuck.
How
He's
you
saying
doing?
hello.
Hi, Chuck.
Crazy Chuck the Moonshiner and his Purple Jesus Moonshine. That stuff is just a kick in the pants, I'll tell you that. And I don't even drink.
I know. We smelled it one day.
Oh, yeah. Just like you're going to be at Camp Easy Ride at the Buffalo Chip. And we're going to be hanging out with Marcus Sir.
Leesburg.
At Leesburg, too. And we're going to be there, let's see, at the Buffalo Chip, there might be something that happens. And, it's just going to be an awesome situation.
Exactly. You never know. But we had some things. We just love it.
Click off, click the Robert for. Oh,
okay.
Okay.
I was saying that Robert was in the house there.
Okay.
And he was
Click
saying
it off.
hi to everybody.
And Crazy Moonshiner. Okay. So let's see. What do we got here? Okay. Now, this is a question that's going to go out to you, Woody. Okay. Now, the Buffalo Chip originally was only 20 acres of land. How did you turn it into the 600 acres of party destination that it is?
Just offhand, that was one of the things that we wanted to know.
Yes.
Because that's just an amazing thing. Sorry.
Well, when we started, we didn't have any land at all. So we looked and found a place that looked like it would be just about right to have a little party on, and had a nice little hill, a little amphitheater, kind of shelter the view from the road, so wouldn't be bothered with people objecting to what's going on or anything. And the lady owned a whole bunch of land, but we just only used a little piece of it. And because we were just having a little keg party, have a little bonfire, have a few beers, and some music. And so that was it. And then after a while, she needed to sell it, and we needed to buy it. And then after a while, we needed to buy some more.
A little more.
After a while, we needed to buy some more, and we're still needing to buy some more, actually. Because the party's getting bigger, no question. The party's getting bigger. We have more need for that. And part of the secret, unfortunately, is if you have too many people around that just don't, are just a little bit different, you start getting objections, right? And so it's kind of like, well, you don't need to own all the land, just the land next to you, right? So you don't have anybody there complaining about what's going on. So that's it. We're absolutely here all about freedom, and that just means that we need enough ground so that we don't have anybody objecting to what's going on.
Allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
No Karens are allowed.
No haters.
No haters.
No joy robbers.
That's right.
We don't need that.
No one's going to suck out our joy.
No joy robbers. I like that.
It's a good attitude.
That's right. That's right.
I used to be a special ed teacher.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I would think that all the other teachers in the teachers' ed, and this is back when teachers used to be able to smoke in the teachers' lounge. And you'd open the door to the teachers' lounge, and there'd be about 45 teachers smoking Camel cigarettes, about 20 of them all at once, one after the other, because it's the break time. You'd open up the door, smoke come flying out, and they'd all look at you with this face of hatred because you're walking in there smiling and you're happy, and they're all like joy robbers.
Yep,
That's
they
the
suck
only name I
the
can come
joy
up with.
out of the room.
Joy robbers.
Yeah, we don't let people like that at the Chip, right? Those people can't come.
Well, we let all kinds of people in, but they always get a smile on their face after they get here. So that kind of works. Everybody's attitude changes when you're around a bunch of good people. Everybody's having a good time and being friendly. And that's really what they're going to encounter here. So we've been very blessed that way.
And that's one of the things that we've seen. And a lot of the videos do show that, that a lot of the people are always happy.
Yes.
And a lot of that comes, and it's not just nighttime videos or people that might be a little tipsy.
This is some people a dream vacation.
People during the day.
It's also a dream vacation.
And they're
for some
camping.
people.
They're having a great time. They're out swimming. They're swinging from
events.
the
Zip lines.
And they're zip lining.
Yes.
I mean, they're living the life of Riley.
Riley.
There's room enough here and plenty of things so that everybody can find something to do that's fun, right? And really, we've been asked a number of times, it would be professional folks from the entertainment industry come and say, geez, how can you have so many people here and never have any trouble? We just say it's because it's all nice people. Everybody here is just here for a vacation, having a good time, making friends, and we just don't have any trouble and never have. One more blessing.
And a lot of those people, like the Karens out there, really don't understand that bikers get along. We all have that 2 wheels or 3 in common. And when we show up and we go together, what do we talk about? We talk about bikes, babes, and beer. And that's what we like to talk about. We're bikers, and that's why we get along so well, because we have our bikes, we have plenty of beer, and there's always babes at the Buffalo Chip. So
you talk politics. Who are you kidding?
I do love politics. I do. We keep it politics free on the show.
That we do.
That we do. But I'm telling you, we just love to be able to be in the happy atmosphere of people because there's always just a positive vibe.
Now you're talking the track and racing because you've gotten on the track.
Well, yeah, well, I like doing that too.
I
See,
know.
I'm one of those guys that can't sit still. I start racing Ducatis at 52.
ADHD,
Yeah,
killer.
52 years old. I started racing Ducatis on the track. Go figure. I didn't die yet. I think I did pretty well.
Yeah, that's
I didn't get a Corvette like every other older guy does. I got a Ducati. Oh well.
It's a better choice. Well done.
Well, that brings me to a question for you, Marilyn.
Okay.
Do you ride still, Marilyn?
Oh, I'm a terrible rider, so I still have my endorsement and I still have some capability. But if you see me going down the street and I hang a left, you should hang a right, and everybody will be safer.
Why don't you ride what I ride? I ride a Can-Am.
That's a
I
cool
love
bike.
it. 3 wheels.
Oh, that's a good idea. I ride a Buell Blast, a 500cc tiny little bike. I'm not ever going to go cross country. You know, I know my limits. I'm not getting any younger, and I started riding at a terrible time in my life. You know, my head wasn't in the right place, and just
need a bike for that.
oh,
Yeah, I get it. You know, I get it. But I've ridden all my life. I used to race enduros, but after my accident and my 2 strokes, I wasn't having it. I thought I was going to be able to. I had a Dyna. I thought I was going to do 5.
We're filming the Riding Academy, right? As you know, so they had Compass for a thing. So I filmed the Riding Academy. So I'm out there. I'm filming it. Here's Heather. Boom.
5 times.
All right, erase that
5
one.
times in a
Drive
row.
around.
That tells you you're
Okay,
not doing
erase. By the 5th time, I had no more drives left on my camera. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? And then Heather said, heck with it. And then I went and did the interview and all the B-roll we have, and nothing of Heather riding and falling. We still got the video done, and Heather came back 3 days later with the Can-Am.
That was it. I said, I'm
That's
not
it.
going to be
She
beat.
wrote it up to the endorsement.
excellent idea. That's great. You can't do the box on that though. You know, they make you do the box for your final test with the MSF course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'd have trouble
You
keeping
didn't
the
get that
Can-Am
far.
in the box. Yeah.
No.
Oh no, you had to do that.
Not a box. I don't remember.
There was something
no.
a little bit different they had at Crystal. But yeah, it was along the same lines, and she passed with flying colors. Like I said, it's so funny. She showed up riding to her endorsement.
And with this, I love it. I ride everywhere.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I wanted to ask you also, how did you get started in this industry, in the motorcycle industry, Marilyn?
Oh, kicking and screaming. I was dragged here. I come from a very unmechanical family. Nobody knew what the right end of the screwdriver was or how anything machine-like worked. But I married into it when I married Dennis Stemp. And he and I worked together at the same printing company. And when he checked out for lunch, I was getting off for the day, and we would take a ride on his old shovel head. And that was how we fell in love, taking rides on our printing company breaks. And so one thing leads to another, and there we are trying, you know, sitting every night at dinner. He was a serial entrepreneur. He loved starting businesses. So we kept thinking, what could we do that's fun? Something in motorcycling, something that's fun, something that lets us go to York, PA and borrow motorcycles from Harley Davidson. You know, we were just goofy. But, you know, I was an editor and a writer by degree, and he was a photographer and a graphic designer and a motorcycle rider. And we just kept kind of seeing what we could put those things together to make a business out of, and hit on that magazine idea. And once we got on that train, you know, the next deadline's coming, and you're waiting for the income from the prior one, and you just have to keep going. So 25 years later, that's what we did.
And your drive is incredible.
God bless. That's all I got to say.
It just and you're really just a drive.
No, I got a question
for me.
No. I got a question for Woody. I want to pick this one.
Okay.
Okay, now Woody, I know you've worked with some big name guys, some big name artists have come to the chip.
Just a few,
and you've put on some wild shows. Now, has there been any artists that you've ever booked that you got starstruck with, that you were like, oh my God, I can't believe they're actually coming to my chip and I can come and see them?
Actually, no, it's too much work to get them here. So by the time they get here, you know, I'm just damn glad that they showed up and made it, right? And then I'm eager to see them get on the stage, right, and actually perform because I told a whole bunch of people that they'd be putting on a show. So it's all a relief. I don't have the ability to be, starstruck like that. But we've seen some performances and some artists that are just unbelievably good, unbelievably authentic.
Yeah.
And, if you're going to be a fan, I'd say, I'm not starstruck as you might think there, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for those folks, right? Because they got backbone, they got work ethic, they got diligence, they got brains, they got the whole package, and it's a huge business, to be successful as a musician, a musical artist. I never appreciated that until you get into it and you have to say, hey, you're not the only one that's got bills to pay and people to support and something to tune up, right? So with me, it might be 64 four-wheel vehicles that we have to have running around this campground, and with them it's 64 guitars that all are supposed to be in tune because they all sound a little different, and they need to use a different one on a different song. It needs to be right there, right then, and then they all need to go home, and it's the same thing over, right? So,
who was the one? There was a performer who came that you were so surprised by the crowd's reaction to her. Not a musician, an actress. That's a good story.
Well, we did have a lady there once who was a genuine superstar, and honestly, everybody else was starstruck, and she's so famous and beautiful and just so famous. Everybody wanted to touch her, and honest, it's never happened with anybody else. I mean, Steven Tyler, folks like that can walk around in the crowd out here. It's a bunch of bikers, and they might say hi or that kind of stuff, but nobody wanted to touch them, right? And everybody wanted to touch her. I mean, other artists, other people, they swarmed around. I thought, oh my God.
Girl. Yeah. Oh my God.
And what was her name? Are you going to reveal?
Well, and then she got up on stage and was talking to the audience. And then she said that she had to leave early because she was going to dinner with President Clinton. And the crowd turned on her instantly, and she flipped them off and got booed off the stage. That was Cher.
I heard the story. When we were doing research, we saw that story. It was like, what, 2002, I think it happened? 2022. No, 2002.
It was back about then, whatever. It was. So anyway, flew in on a private jet, flew out on the same jet.
When I saw that story and I was reading about it, I was almost in tears laughing when I saw who it was and what they did.
We were
like, OMG. It was Cher, because she's not my favorite person either. My mom's maybe, but not me.
Yeah, she had the crowd figured out except that one part. And she was leaving everybody and leaving the party for the wrong reason.
The fans are coming back saying that's funny.
Yeah, Fangs Bite You says that's funny.
Okay, do you want the next one to go to Marilyn?
Oh, okay. Marilyn, you'll be my next question for you. Marilyn, do you find it hard to be a female in a mostly male industry?
Not anymore. Is that a good enough answer?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good one. For me, it works for me.
And honestly, I mean, I would never complain about that. Dennis and I worked together for a number of years. And then when he passed away, it was really my brothers in motorcycling who, put an arm around me and said, come on, you can do this. So I would never say that I felt held back or made to feel incapable. I think it's just maybe the nature of motorcycling. We support each other. And I don't think we look for, dividing lines about why we shouldn't. We look for reasons why we should build community.
And women now have come so much and so far in motorcycles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of the stories that, say, Gloria Struck told me when she was a young woman of, 20, riding to Daytona from New Jersey by herself, she had no idea how vulnerable she was. And, she said to me something like, not everybody was nice. And a few
Yeah.
people called me names that weren't nice, but I always acted like a lady and I was usually treated like one.
That's why.
So
That's why.
yeah, that's an attitude. But I'm sure she
Yeah.
faced some things. And I've talked to Chris Simmons and, some other women who've been riding a long time. And they were really happy to finally get some women friends as support. Like Becky Brown starting Women in the Wind. She just wanted to ride with somebody who wasn't going to criticize when she passed or how she made the turn. She just wanted to ride with a girlfriend,
And have some fun.
Yeah.
I get it.
So I think it was way harder than it ever, is now for sure. And I just see so many young women, not just riding, but working in the motorcycle industry.
Yeah,
and it's just
true.
so exciting,
Okay, now let me see. Let me got one.
We definitely do. I mean, from racing to building to everything else, women are just busting out in motors. And thank you to you, Woody, for having so much that you do. I know the Chip supports and has a woman's ride.
Yes.
What is it? Something Bells.
I can't
The
remember the name
Biker
of it.
Bells. Yes, it did.
There we go.
15 years, I think, was the anniversary last year, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's outstanding. Thank you for that.
Yes. Now, what do I got here? Oh, I see, Woody, that at one time you were an attorney.
I still am an attorney. I just, I'm a good attorney. I don't practice. It's the best I could do.
Maybe that's why you never. Isn't that the joke? How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice. So maybe you weren't trying to get to Carnegie Hall.
Oh, what's the other one? What's 1,000 lawyers on the bottom of the ocean? A good start.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I was just curious because when I was looking at your history, I was just like, I couldn't believe, all the interesting stuff that's gone on through the Buffalo Chip. And wasn't it true that you had to have the Buffalo Chip outside of town because the town didn't want the bikers in there?
Yeah, that's true. They closed down the areas in the park where the bikers would go and have a good time. And actually, they were actually at different times looking for ways to keep motorcyclists from coming out. And at one time, at one of the meetings, I think it was a chamber meeting, somebody suggested, well, hey, maybe we could put a tax, charge $3 just to come into town if you're on a motorcycle. And didn't go any further than that. But I mean, they wanted to do anything. Then at one time, way back when in the 80s, there was like 20,000 people they estimated came to the rally, and it was just overwhelming for the town. So the chamber sent a letter to the chambers of commerce for the other towns in the Black Hills. Can't you guys please do something to take some of these bikers away from us? It's a different attitude today.
Yes.
But that's where it was at then. That's a long time ago.
We like to have money, and we like to spend our money, and we like to go places, spend money. Like I'll tell you right now, anytime I organize a poker run or something like that, I'll go to a bunch of the bars that I know may not be doing that well. And I'll say, hey, do you mind if we bring 30 bikers in for an hour on our run? Right there, we're bringing our money, and then we can support the bar. During COVID, they did that a lot, and they would serve outside. And what we did was we rode from bar to bar to bar, and we stayed outside, and they delivered the drinks out that way. And by doing that, we were able to keep some of the local establishments afloat.
And we were able to get on a ride still.
Yes. And all bikers love to do is ride, and, we like to partake.
Well, it's true that bikers have a reputation that they have built, that they earned for being very generous with their money, not just with charitable gifts, but just in, buying stuff, right? But I think I like to think the real reason that all these folks welcome bikers is because after they've had an experience like that is so contrary to what the news and the movies were for 20 years or 30 years, right? That they think, my God, these guys are nice people, good people. So you can say good customers, but really, if they weren't polite, if they weren't likable, courteous people while they were in their business, they wouldn't want them there spending money anyway, right?
Right.
So it just comes down to the good character of almost every motorcyclist, right? Once you got a motorcycle enthusiast, you got a good person. You can just assume that.
Nowadays, definitely, because, like I said, we don't have that stereotypical. What was that one picture that came out with the guy with all the beer bottles around him in the 50s on the bike? That wasn't a staged picture. It wasn't even a real shot.
Yeah.
And that was the one that they used for all the bikers. And it was a staged picture. I mean, come on. It's so ridiculous.
It is. It really doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. Not nowadays.
And earlier in the show, I mean, you two were talking about all the great charity work that bikers do, and not just at large venues, but at the Buffalo Chip. I mean, that's a great example, but little groups all over the country, all through the summer months, anytime we can, every other weekend, dealerships and shops and local communities are benefiting from the efforts of small groups of bikers. I mean, how many children get toys thanks to the toy runs at the holidays. And I mean, if there's no way to even total all that up, but it's got to be greater than the GDP of some small countries,
Oh, I love
That
them,
is so
especially with the
cool.
Toys for Tots run and everything else.
And it happens,
Mhm.
like you said, during the summer. It happens all year long.
And we try
Yes.
to. Was
Yes.
awareness for everything that we're doing all
It
year long.
does. It does. Woody, I had a question for you. I wanted to know how you felt about Camp Easy Ride having contributed to the experience of the Buffalo Chip.
Well, when Marcus came and wanted to set up a camp within the campsite, charge people extra money to be there, I thought, this guy's not all there. But he was so damn nice that you just had to kind of listen to him. And then, if somebody wants to do something they think it'll work, it's not my place to tell them it won't, because usually people that are negative like that are wrong. So I try to keep my mouth shut. And boy, I tell you, when I saw what he set up, the camp, the services, I mean, the appearance of the place, the hospitality, the extra hospitality that, he gives to the people in his camp. It's amazing, just amazing. And it's obvious why it's successful, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're out there parking cars and fixing broken pipes and directing traffic and, calling the electrician, right? Looking for the somebody
2 in the morning.
toilet kind of stuff.
At
And
2 in the morning.
he's got all that mastered for that campsite. All the tents are just so. He's got some extra this, extra that.
Mood lights up and down there, jacuzzi.
Yeah, party within a party where you got no
Had a
worries at
masseuse
all.
one time.
And so
Camping.
yeah, all those people are our very best campers, frankly, because they're having a very extra relaxed time, and we don't have to worry about taking care of them at all because he is Mr. Butler plus, right? I mean, he could take care of kings and presidents as well as he does for that camp.
Yeah, he and Karen are the most remarkable hosts. The way they work together, and they will not let anybody need anything. They're just the best hosts on the planet.
Because they're a husband and wife team, like a lot like what Heather and I do. Anytime you can have a husband and wife team that can
Or
drive in
not
that
even.
level.
Me married has nothing to do with it.
Oh,
I don't,
okay.
I mean, that's just a piece of paper. We've talked about that and the commitment that two people make.
An
for each
expensive
other.
ring.
And an expensive ring, and the love that we have for each other. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You know how I feel about things like that.
Yes.
It's the commitment people make for each other.
Yes, and they just have a commitment to the organization,
And
to the
the
people that
drive
they
that
have.
to
The
work.
drive, because we're going to be co-hosting at Leesburg, and we always had a great time with Marcus. Yeah, and we're going to be doing happy hour by lousy bartenders.
So that was my question to you. Yeah, we're lousy bartenders.
We don't drink, so I'm just going to pour something. There you go.
I was a bartender at one time. This might bring you guys back. Have you ever heard of the restaurant a chain called Fuddruckers?
Yes.
Okay, well, I bartended at a Fuddruckers when I had turned 16.
You didn't know how to do it. They gave you a Rolodex.
They gave me a
Rolodex.
Back
We're
in the
dating a
day,
Rolodex.
Rolodex.
Oh my God, we're dating. ourselves.
Rolodex of booze, how to make booze.
Yeah, someone says, "Yeah, give me whatever drink," and you had to go through the Rolodex. Okay, one shot of this one, and they left you alone, huh?
Yeah, and they left me alone. At the
I had got
bar.
everybody drunk. Heck with it. Pour, drink this.
I was not a very good bartender.
Yeah.
It did not last very long.
So what we do is we don't drink. So we're just going to go ahead and do the best we can. We're bringing free booze, adult games, and all kinds of stuff. We're just going to hang out and party for an hour or a half or wherever we fall down at that nighttime and have a good time. And
Well,
I'll tell you right
good.
now, the Buffalo Chip, it's the same way out there.
Well, we
It
are
is.
looking forward to having you guys out there for the week with us. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to be an awesome, stellar time.
If you still have that Rolodex, be sure to bring it along.
I hope there's some compensation for that.
Oh, my God. That thing's
I didn't get
ancient.
paid very well
Let's
back
go
then.
break in the museum and pull one of them.
I know it was a big Rolodex too. It was one of those
I had
big
one.
ones the secretaries used to have back in
It had the
day.
Rolodex, and you lifted up the thing like this, and you A, B,
Yes,
C,
yes.
and you, oh.
It was one of those.
My mom had a business, and she had one of those huge things too. Let's see what else we got
We
here.
got questions from Marilyn now.
Okay,
This
this is Marilyn. That's
yeah.
Marilyn's paper. This
Okay,
is Woody's
there we
paper.
go. All right, Marilyn. Let's see. Let's see.
Where'd you find it hard? Where did that one?
Do you find it hard to travel as much as you do? Always looking and chasing the next big story.
I love to be on the go. It's not a problem at all. I mean, it's just, to me, it's part of the pleasure. And I really believe that if you want to tell the story, you have to be where it happens. You just have to be places. You can't phone it in. You have to be there. And so I'll have people say to me, "Oh, it feels like you go everywhere." And I don't by a long shot. There's lots of things I miss, but I really do believe in the importance of showing up and being present so you can talk to people. And, most of the time, the thing you think you go there for is not the thing you come back with. It's the serendipity, it's the spontaneity, the things that can happen that are 100% unexpected that make the best story. And honestly, I don't have any pets and I have one house plant, so it's really easy to go.
I'm surprised you were able to keep one. I kill everything.
Yeah, a black thumb.
I do.
You do.
My doormat turned. It was green. It turned black.
All right, last question. I think is going to go to Woody. I got a question. I know. Do you find it harder to work with family or employees that you don't know?
Family.
That was easy.
Did that take me too long to come up with an answer?
Wow, that was fast. I'm sweating. I'm laughing so much.
They're more demanding, aren't they?
We all make our own problems and our own difficulties is what it comes down to. And, so we, there's just positive everywhere. So we're always looking for better ideas and ways to do things differently. And there's different ways of delivering that. And, I've brought both my kids up in this business. They're still working with me. They're going to have to be running it someday because I'm getting too lazy. And so we're just keeping our fingers crossed, right?
I think it's amazing. However many years he has managed to keep people entertained and coming back over and over again. And they want some comfort level there of like feeling like they're back home at the Chip, but they always ask, "What's new?" And he always has an answer because he's always doing new things too. So it's been to me just a really amazing balance. because when I had my magazine, I would cover the rally and I would cover the chip, and we'd have a regular interview at the end of the rally. How did it go? How was this thing and that? And it's just an amazing mix of comfort level that, you know where you are, you know what to expect, but some crazy thing out of the mind of Woody that keeps people entertained and guessing and wondering what's going to happen next. It's just an amazing balance.
And I have two more of them I'm going to need Marilyn's help with right after we get done with this show.
I'm busy. I'm sorry. I'm busy.
Well, guys, it has been such a pleasure.
It's been
talking
wonderful.
with you. It has been an outstanding pleasure to meet you, Woody.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Both of you, thank you for
Thank
coming
you,
on
Marilyn.
the show.
You're sweetheart.
Thank you both so much for having us on. We really appreciate the opportunity to be with you.
Anytime. And I hope, Woody, I'll be meeting you in person here real soon,
Yes, we
along with
hope
my
to.
wife, Heather.
And
We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Woody. It was a pleasure talking to both of you. I hope everything goes your way. Keep it shiny side up and rubber side down.
That's right.
There we go. Thank you again.
All righty, guys. Oh, you're welcome.
Have a lovely evening.
Take care.
Deuces.
This is.
All righty,
Alrighty,
guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yes, it was a wonderful show with a wonderful group of people on tonight. We had the legendary Woody from the Buffalo Chip, the man, the myth, the legend himself, explaining everything that goes on there and just being a wonderful person, telling you about everything at the Buffalo Chip. You got to be there. You got to experience it, and you got to witness the sights, the sounds, the smells of what's going on. You need to bring your bike, bring your scoot. I don't care if you come there in a canoe. You got to go.
That's right. And you also got to meet Marilyn Stemp.
Oh,
editor-in-chief,
what a
and
wonderful
also one of the
woman.
wonderful
Oh,
people who
yes.
helps Woody run the Buffalo Chip. She's a
Wonderful friend of
wonderful woman
ourselves.
and an amazing editor,
Mhm.
always on the go. So you got to meet these two people that are driving forces in the motorcycle industry.
Oh, yeah, legends.
And it's just really neat to meet people in this industry that keep
That's
these
one of the
things
reasons why I
going
love
and
my
bring
job.
fun things to you and just have
Great times.
minds like
Great
us.
times. Like-minded people, great times, great events, great things. Be there at the Buffalo Chip Market, sir. Camp Easy Ride, Buffalo Chip. They have Jelly Roll coming this year. They have what?
John
Kid
and
Rock,
Heather's show,
John-
Born to Ride.
But they have Jelly Roll.
That's
And they
right.
got Bunny coming. And she wants to see the pink bus. And you want to see the pink bus too. So you got to be there at the Buffalo Chip to see it.
That's right. That's all. Keep it honey side up.
Rubber side down. Deuces,
Deuces.
everybody. Yay.
Good night.
Good night.